of slight, something that I've been really working on. Well, really, that's been dropping in lately. And it was through something that you had written a little while ago about Atlantis sort of being the time when we would basically have this perception that we would be on the inside looking out, that not the outside was actually a part of us on the inside. And that's really dropped in for me the last week or so, the idea that absolutely everything is really mine. I mean, I always knew that in my head. I knew that from different sorts of
the
things.
Concept, it begins as
everywhere.
a concept.
Yeah, but that really is, there is actually nothing to ask outside of you. There actually isn't. Even the universe, it really is you. I would still go right on in to do it, you know, because the fuckery, but it's really dropped in lately. Anyways.
Lovely. Well, in LeMURA, it was like we were much more connected to the inner world, is probably the best way to put it. It's like, it's where we developed the multi-dreaming. So it's where we developed that ability to dream more than one reality simultaneously, right? Which makes Anthropos 11 special. So by the time AtLanRA or Atlantis happened or began or whatever, it's like it was away from where it all began. It was like the next frontier, so to speak. And people were adventurous in a different way. And so they started to relate more to the outside. But what happened then was, because we had this multidimensional, or I hate using that word, this simultaneous dreaming, when that 23-degree tilt happened, when they set the charges off, you know, the psychic shock business. I fucking forgot what I was saying.
We're talking about perception from the inside out.
Okay. Thank you. So we have all these, beautiful, we have all these dreamings going, right? And as we're all in psychic shock, everyone sort of comes back to like, oh, fuck, what was that? But as they're doing it, that's when they insert the hologram reality. That's when they inserted these new rules, etc., and bound them in these matrix geometries, macabres, right?
Mm-hmm.
So why were we talking about that again?
I was talking about
the outside bit. So we're stuck there.
It was almost like the breach. Yeah.
So then it's like, as we're all in psychic shock and we're trying to get our shit together, in that moment they were able to use these technologies to literally jam our expression that we didn't understand there was a primary dreamer, and that all these simultaneous dreamings we were having were connected. It's like they compartmentalised them. So we thought, what the fuck, right? We thought each one was an individual reality, which is true, but that was it, finite. We'd lost our connection to the original dreamer, or we'd lost our connection to essence.
Yeah.
So really what's happening now is, as we're uprighting and all those magics are fucking done and dusted, we're having this experience now of not just memory, but we're all aligning with essence, or we have an opportunity to. And in that alignment, we can, you know, really remember all these different dreamings, how we did it, how we created the realities, all that shit, and start to be proactive in this thing. Instead of just riding with Mu, now we can help Mu.